All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What an incredible semifinal that was. Woo! So, shout out to both schools there. That was an incredible back and forth match. Walden third, pulling out all the stops for game three there in order to pull it out. All right, on to the last one of the day. I'm sure Walden's going to want a couple of minutes to clear their heads and give themselves a second. I mean, I would after that game. So um, we'll go ahead and we will go ahead and get ourselves all situated here. Looks like St. Lawrence is electing to go ahead and take the red side for starters. So again, really want to say thank you to everybody that's been hanging out all day, watching this. It's been a lot of fun going through this whole thing. Um, every semester when something like this happens, it's a lot of effort, and I want to thank everybody that helped today. I want to give a big shout out to Ethan and David that just wrapped up over on the Montello School District Twitch page. I'd like to say thank you to Coach Drexen and James O'Hagan on the Academy of Esports page. I want to say thank you to Brian Erskine, the Clinton coach. He was streaming on his Facebook page as well. We really put forth a lot of effort in order to go ahead and make this happen today. We made sure that every single game was streamed. So if your friends, family, community wanted to stop in and watch, um, we made sure it was possible. We heard that was a big one in the fall, is that not everybody got to watch their students live while we were at Madison College. So we heard you loud and clear, and we made it happen this semester. We're constantly growing and constantly just trying to improve everything that we do so you, the students, have a better opportunity, a better experience, build legitimacy to this. Um, so everything that we do is for you, the students, um, and we put you as priority number one. So again, thank you for everybody for hanging out today. I forgot to say thank you, Tristan, for moderating the chat today for as long as you could. Just really appreciate the efforts that everybody put in. So seriously, thank you. It's been a real fun day. And tomorrow we start a little bit later at 10 o'clock in the morning for Rocket League. So Rocket League all day tomorrow. We will have every game streamed as well. I will have this one going. Wana Keegan 11 will be streaming some to his channel as well, and then the Montello School District Twitch will be live again tomorrow as well. So really excited for tomorrow's Rocket League as well. Yeah, I'm excited to go ahead and get this final underway. So that way I can get to the couch and watch some LCS and some USL soccer tonight. But I tell you what, I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep right now, and I am wide awake. I am ready to go. I'm really happy. I'm really happy how this day turned out. Unfortunate that DC Everest and Montello had to forfeit their matches. But, sometimes things happen. It's also a virtual environment, so it's really easy to just not show up. It's probably one of the biggest downsides to esports in general. It's really the whole reason why we started this as well. Before some of you probably even got into middle school, we were participating in the high school Star League. It was a Blizzard one, and 70% of our matches every semester were forfeits. And so throughout this entire season, I believe that we only had one or two forfeits. And then unfortunately, two forfeits today, which is really sad. But I'd still say we have a much better production value, a much better experience for you students. Forward Madison is not playing today. Their first home game is their first game is the 24th. It's away. Their first home game is on the 31st, and it's going to be at Hart Park in Wauwatosa. So come on, you Mingos. Yeah, Forward Madison has to play on Wauwatosa because Dane County has a no physical contact sport rule in place right now because of COVID. So Forward Madison had to align with USL1 regulations that they had to find an alternative location to play their matches. So they're playing at Hart Park, which I guess technically is like Menominee Falls. Um, but yeah, their first home game is against I believe it's the Greenville Triumph. So cold pizza for the win. There's nothing better for breakfast than cold pizza. All right, so just waiting for our friends here from Walden Third to be ready to go. I can only imagine after that last series, they need at least a couple of minutes to just kind of clear their head, focus their minds, and be ready to go for that of St. Lawrence Seminary. So, are some of the St. Lawrence people playing internationally? Are they? Has there been any sort of like ping issues or anything like that? Walden Third is kind of like Frieza forms, right? Like, so I mean, maybe once she gets to like, I mean, Walden 4 is going to be like Golden Frieza status, you know? I will do my best to help explain the game to you there, Nico. I will do my best. I think I've been doing an all right job so far today, so I appreciate your support. The game will be starting soon here. Again, we're just giving Walden a little bit of time just to come down from that previous match. They played 2+ hours. Um, we do really promote the healthy side of this as well. So um, there you go. So in between games here, we've been promoting everything as far as doing quick exercises between matches. I personally myself, I think I've probably done like 150 to 200 squats today and a bunch of arm circles. I'm sure I'll be feeling it tomorrow. Um, Again, really promoting healthy eating while you're doing this, hydrating with water, not Red Bulls and Monsters. Yeah, shout out to the Hydro homies there. Um, I mean, I should have tweeted out get a good night's sleep before competition. Hopefully, they'll sleep well tonight after competition. But either way, everybody that's in today's game, whether or not you end up being the state champion or the state runner up, for both of these schools, it will be their first title in either sense. So both of these schools should be very proud of their season that they've had so far. And I know St. Lawrence has gone and competed in some other tournaments around the Midwest online during the whole COVID situation and represented the state well. So, yeah, I will say these are the two highest ranked players that we've ever had in 3 years of the Wisconsin High School Esports Association. So it's I know it's been quite the challenge for other schools. I know uh, I imagine it just feels like you're being attacked by bees. Like, just you don't know where to look. There's nothing you can do. They're just stinging you over and over and over again. So, I watched him play a couple of times. Um, as far as the jungler just being everywhere, like, no, thank you. I don't even think he was playing Lee Sin. I think he was just playing just like what I would consider to be a normal jungler, and he's tower diving and whatnot. So All right, Walden says that they're ready to go, so we'll be getting started here in just a second whenever they open up the game here. So, who's even playing right now for the LCS? Is my Team Fly Quest up yet?
Not a problem.
All right, right away. MF and Darius are off the board here. So for those of you that are just in here supporting and don't know, each team, there's 2 ban rounds. Each team gets to ban 3 champions that can't be played in this match. After those 6 champions have been taken off the board, each team gets to pick 3 champions. And then we go into a second round of bans, where each team then gets to ban 2 more champions. There's about 140, 145, I believe, total champions in the game of League of Legends right now. Not all of them are great in 5v5 competitive play. Some are really good for just solo play. Some are just really good trolling. So Walden gets to go ahead and take their first pick. I'm going to go ahead and lock in the Mundo. Nice. Oof. Oof. A Master Yi coming in. So again, a jungler that really needs that early game advantage. The Jinx pick coming out here for Walden third. My guess is that they take a support, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and pull out the Aatrox. I'm not going to assume anything here based upon the last game. So the last game, Walden third playing against Clinton, they had Darius, Aatrox, just tons of just kind of off the wall picks. So I really don't know what to expect from how these students are going to draft their team. It could be another clown car fiesta, but you never know. Like, they pulled it off in game 3 there, so maybe a non-traditional play style will throw St. Lawrence for a little bit of a loop.
I'll come back stronger.
I want a turn.
So Walden has been one of the first schools, one of the original 7 as well, to participate in order to help start this in Wisconsin. So I'm really happy to see that they are here in the finals, as just kind of as an OG to everything that we've been doing. So as this continues to draft out, I'm just going to go through a little story time here. But as I was saying earlier, when we used to compete in the high school Star League, we had about 75% of our matches being forfeits every semester. And I was teaching at Arrowhead High School, and we got invited to go down to Robert Morris University in Chicago, which is the first university in the country to offer esports scholarships. And we got invited to come play in the high school esports invitational. And so, of course, I'm like, yeah, no, we're taking a bus. We're going down there. We're gonna go compete. And we took a bus down. There was 13 high schools. Turns out there was 4 in total from Wisconsin. There was Walden 3rd, Cedarburg, Wausau West, and us with Arrowhead. and I spent the whole day just talking to the coaches of those teams, and we were like, we all had the exact same bad experience with the National League of the High School Star League, and and we were like, you know what, let's just start our own thing. So we did. That summer, I spent a good chunk of my summer building websites, sending out a couple hundred emails to different schools around the state of Wisconsin, and we were able to go ahead and get 7 schools started for that fall. And then we went from 7 to 15 to 24 to um, this year. I think we're at 65 high schools. Next fall, we're looking at 100 high schools. So in 4 years, we esports will now be in 20% of high schools in the state of Wisconsin, which is super hype to me. And it's been a lot of fun. So really appreciate seeing all the different diversity of students that this is impacting, that it's connecting to schools. Um, we got everything. We got small little seminary schools to schools that got 2,500 kids. Um, it's just awesome. All right, so as we got this spectator delay coming in here, uh, St. Lawrence coming right out the gate with something interesting. So open to anyone or just the 2 schools competing? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I mean, it's open to any high school student in the state of Wisconsin, as long as they're competing with their school. We even have some schools that are doing co-ops to where one high school won't offer it, but the other one is. And so students will actually travel and go to the other high school, just like we do with like hockey and lacrosse and stuff like that in the state. We do have some schools that are co-op. We have actually a couple of virtual schools that have teams as well. We have the Wisconsin Connection Academy, and we have the Appleton Online School as well. Drawing a blank on the name, but yeah, there's two virtual schools in the state that are on board with this as well. So it's really nice that we are able to go ahead and include those students that may be homebound or given the current situation, maybe are at risk, of certain situations as well. So all right, as we got about a minute left here in the spectator delay. Again, shout out to everybody joining us right now. Appreciate you being here. It's nice to have the support. And I'm sure these students all appreciate you showing up, watching their championship match. So thank you for supporting your schools and doing it appropriately. All right, here we go. Onto the Rift we go. We're only running an hour and 20 minutes behind, which compared to last year's state championship, we're good. This is actually pretty good. Or even the fall. I think the fall we ran over by like 2 hours, so not terrible. Could be worse. Oh, man. The FlyQuest game is on right now against TSM. I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream now so I can go watch FlyQuest. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm just teasing. All right, so funnel strategy is real, huh? So all resources are going to be going into Yi just to hyper carry this game. Everybody else is just there to support.
As evil grows, so shall I.
So that is one thing that I'd like to do in the future as states like Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Iowa are all starting to really grow esports, is I would love to do like a Champions League style tournament to where the winner of every division gets the opportunity to play against the other top teams from other states. I think that would be really cool, and do like group stage kind of things too. Not the start here for Walden that they wanted. It looked like Mundo was maybe typing, and he got 5-man invaded. So while this team of St. Lawrence is going to be dominant, the question is, can they have sustained success over years? I mean, a one-and-done champion's one thing, but, you know, you want to become a dynasty, do you not? Like the Patriots, like the Bulls in the 90s, like the Arrowhead football program for the last 20-something years, basically. Like, how are you going to have sustained success of a team? That's where it comes in. Excuse me. Ooh, I like that Nar skin. Unfortunately, I don't think that Ignite is just going to be enough on the Tom Kent, so now we got the support duel going on down here. Here, we will go ahead and jump back a little bit so we can go ahead and watch that down here in the bot. Still didn't go back far enough. All right, so Jinx going pretty far forward here. There's the heal. There's the speed boost. And unfortunately, Tom Kent's just able to go ahead and jump, get the Devour. And that's all she wrote there, so... So Nar's going to have to go ahead and be careful here. Lee Sin, or not Lee Sin, but Master Yi is working his way up top. Grabs that scuttle. Nar's holding his own up here against this Kale. Doing pretty well. A little bit of an advantage there, but a little bit lower on health than he'd probably prefer, as he's about to go ahead and jump into the Mega Gnar form here. Mundo taking some of the farm there. It's pretty risky there, going into the Yi's jungle there looking for a play, but or at least trying to take some resources. Meanwhile, Kale going to go ahead and back up. Go ahead and jump on down here to the bot lane, see what's happening down here. As you expected, Jinx is pushing everything up here. The problem is eventually going to be the CC that's going to be coming from the St. Lawrence team here. And then I like how they just threw the Kale in there just as a last-ditch effort. So if Yi is going down, that he should be able to... she can drop her ultimate down on top of Yi in order to go ahead and protect him for a little bit longer. Make sure you're being respectful there, Juicy. I'm okay with you supporting your school, but no need for the trash talk. Oh, geez. Sorry about that if you're using headphones. I am dog sitting a beagle, and beagles have the loudest howl on the planet. All right, so it does look like we got a dive going bot here, so I'm going to go ahead and back it up here. Check it out. Jinx running very low here. Trying to go ahead and turn it around here. Aatrox still going in. Does drop the ignite, but the thick skin is just going to be enough. Yi's able to go ahead and get one. Aatrox being as low as he is, I'm guessing that he's going to be able to go ahead and get two. And that's going to be a double kill, so Yi is going to be just a force to be reckoned with there. Oh. In between games, I'll show you the dogs. How's that sound? Nice Mega Gnar there. Misses the CC, though, so nice knock up there, though. Here comes the ultimate for Kale. Not going to find its mark, but... Oh, the flash Q just barely misses there for Gnar. Should be able to go ahead and maybe at least grab one turret plate here. Do see that Talia is likely to go down here. But Mundo's going to be able to go ahead and get at least one back there. Mundo could be looking to try to find Yi to figure out where he's at. Oh, just misses the Q. Yi got the double kill. Youngest Lee. So this Jinx is just being punished down here by the Tahm Kench. She's going to get devoured, and that's going to be a kill going over to Cappuccino. The Aatrox is also going to be experiencing the CC train coming down here. Aatrox trying to make it happen, but going to go ahead and get devoured and spit back out. Has to go ahead and elect to use the flash. So Walden is finding some plays here. I think they're going to have to get really tanky in order to try to deal with the Yi here. Again, Mundo doing his best to try to take away some resources, but it's just not going to be enough. There's the CC coming down on the Q, but I'm pretty sure... uh-oh. That's not advised there. And so now Mundo is also going to be forced to lose his life. So that's going to be Master Yi sitting at 5-1. Ooh, the Meganar does get the snare there. Doesn't have, no, doesn't have the ultimate ability in order to go ahead and shove. But that was extremely close there. I think in this matchup here, Gnar is doing just fine up here in the top lane. Again, it's just going to be really trying to figure out how to deal with that Yi as Yi is starting to rotate up to the top here. Probably looking to go ahead and grab the Rift Herald here. Vincent! Enough, bud. You're so loud. You're 20 pounds of ferocious bark. So again, that's another kill going down into the bot lane there. I think Jinx just keeps stepping too far forward here. But maybe we can see if Mundo comes around here and is able to go ahead and land. Help turn this around here. That's a nice pullback there from the tower. So there's some nice damage coming down. This nice job there from Walden, able to go ahead and get a double kill going over to the Mundo. So plenty of health now. Considering to go ahead and start up the dragon, but I don't know if that's oh yeah, so his ultimate when he's playing Aatrox. So every champion has 4 main abilities and a passive. So they have a Q, and a W, E, and R. R is the ultimate for a champion. Oh, Mundo is actually pretty close to getting the shutdown there. So a passive for certain... Oh, nice Kobe. Kobe! So that ability that Jinx just launched right there, and here, I'll go ahead and rewind it so you can see it here. So if you watch right here as Master Yi is coming down here, once he's right here. So he's coming down here into the river. Here comes, this is called the Super Mega Death Rocket by Jinx. That's her ultimate ability. That's her R ability. So she is able to go ahead and get the shutdown. And that's a huge shutdown going over there. So all 140 champions all have their own. So Aatrox has his ability here. So you can kind of read about his cooldown here. Or sorry, his passive. Gnar, his passive is a rage gene. So once he builds up this little white meter underneath his health bar here, he transforms into the very large monster. So, or also known as Mega Gnar form. So, ooh, just misses the snare. Woo! Mega Gnar gets one back there. So well played there. Talia coming down here using her abilities. Oh, Sona with a nice flash to go ahead and get away from the knockup from Talia. Otherwise, that would have been another kill. Meanwhile, here comes Yi down to the bot. There's the knockup. Oh, there's another nice kill going over to the Aatrox. And another one coming down. Signs of life coming out of Walden third. They're going to make St. Lawrence work for this. Just because your Yi is 7-2 doesn't mean it's over yet. Walden looking to try to grab this first turret here too. Gnar, one more one more wave here. I think Kale's going to get there, but he's about to be Mega Gnar form, so he is just going to go ahead and back. So I think that's kind of smart. Meanwhile, down here in the bot, Walden's able to go ahead and grab that first Drake. And so that's going to give Jinx this speed up because as she gets excited here, so if you kill a champion, get an assist, or kill an epic monster, it gives her a speed boost. And increases her attack speed. Unfortunately, Jinx here is going to get caught out a little bit too far. Tahm Kench looking for the Devour. And unfortunately is not going to be able to do much there. Alright, so Gnar pushing back out this wave. Has a pretty solid CS advantage right now over the Kale. Kale working on the Mana Mune build. So this will eventually transform. So after she spends all of this bonus mana, it will transform into a different item. Tahm Kench here, very defensive build. As he has the Bramble Vest completed here. Talia is now here as well in order to try to help. There's the CC chain. There's another double kill coming out of the bot lane. Here comes Yi and Taric. You see the TP coming in. Here comes the Taric ultimate, which makes any of those in the aura, it makes them immune to damage for, I think it's like 2.5 seconds. The Mundo ult coming out, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And now that's going to be a triple kill going over to the Yi. And that means that although Gnar is up here pushing away, this is still relatively like an exciting game. Like Yi is 10-2. Yeah, he's very fed right now. But Walden is still making plays around the map. The gold difference isn't huge. Like unless Yi, I know you're funneling all your resources into Yi. That's the strategy that you're performing here, but I mean, I'm gonna keep giving a shout out to Walden. I know everybody there's a lot of people in chat here that's supporting the St. Lawrence guys, but I mean, I've seen some games that are quite a bit more of a blowout, and with a grandmaster and a challenger on your team, this is still pretty close. And who doesn't love a good underdog story? So.
Never submit.
I think for me, the surprise too, after watching the last couple of games from Walden, is how well this Aatrox support is working for them. It's really surprising. They used it last game too against Clinton, and it worked in their favor. And again, it's working right now. We see another gank coming up here. Nice CC chain coming out for Gnar there. But unfortunately, oh, that's a nice kill going over. Yi is still here, and that's unfortunately going to be a kill. But because there's a kill on the other side of the map, that allowed this Jinx and Aatrox here for Walden in order to go ahead and get... Oh, is that a shutdown? Oh, that quick little heal there from Yi was just enough to be able to save his life. He does have that Rage Blade completed, which is going to be a big challenge. And he's 14-2. So, too, when they go ahead and destroy this Rift Herald here, it drops the Rift Herald Eye, which is going to allow them to spawn a big champion that can take down turrets. And it also gives Baron Empowered backing. So, normal backing is 8 seconds, and with the Baron Empowered, it's 4. So, allows you to go ahead and get back to base so you can buy more items. As you can see, he just bought Wit's Ends. So that gives them a little bit more attack speed and magic resist, which is going to be really important. And here comes Yi into the team fight now. There's a big CC chain. The Kale ultimate comes down. The Tark ult comes down as well. All right, so St. Lawrence looking to go ahead and crack into the base here. Could be looking to go ahead and take down the inhib. Based on respawn timers, I'm guessing at the very least they should get this first inhib. Go ahead and back. They'll probably be looking to go ahead and go for the Cloud Drake. Oh. Got a quick little internet outage here. And we're back in play. All right, so St. Lawrence going for the Cloud Drake here, which gives a little bit more movement speed and some cooldown reduction if you get that Dragon Soul. We are going to have a Mountain Soul for this game, which means there is going to be big shields to any team that's able to go ahead and collect the soul. So in order to get the soul, you need to get 4 drakes in total. And right now, each team has 1. So there's a quick pause because there's an internet surge for one of the players on Walden. So sometimes you just need to quick pause the game while your IP reset, or not your IP, but your internet resets. All right, St. Lawrence is looking to try to set an example here, dropping Shelly, looking to maybe see if they can get a Dancing Rift Herald to come out here. And that's going to be 1 charge from Shelly. That's going to be a 2nd charge from Shelly. And that's going to go ahead and be the first game going over to St. Lawrence Seminary. And we do get to see a dancing Shelly. He didn't leave the game on purpose. He had an internet spike. He just disconnected, so. So GG there to St. Lawrence in game 1. I'm gonna be supportive. I'm supportive of Walden on this one. Yeah, TI-84, go ahead and have a ban, so. Unnecessary. This is a friendly game. So those of you that wanted the dog cam, that one's mine. His name's Danny Dog Vito, the black one. And then the beagle there on the couch, his name's Vincent. He's a rover dog, so I'll be dog sitting him for a week. So I'll get to hang out with him for a while. So those are the two dogs. They will be very excited when they get to go for a WALK after this match. So and actually, I'm going to go ahead and feed the dogs. So BRB. All right, I'm back. No need to give me props, man. I'm just happy to do this. I'm really happy with how much esports has grown. I'm very envious of what you guys get to do in order to compete and stuff like this. If I was in high school, dude, I would actually have purpose. I would have had purpose in high school. Could have been playing maybe collegiate StarCraft. Shout out to all my Zerg players. All right. All right, looks like we are about ready to go ahead and get into game 2 here. So I realize like this probably feels like an uphill battle for Walden, and I have to say I have had a similar experience when we were at that high school esports invitational. We had to play against a school that had a player. His name was Itori, and at the time he was ranked 39 on the North America server. So we were joking because we had to play him in the second round of the tournament, and our goal was like we have to make him work. Like we have to not allow him to finish the game before 20 minutes, and we made him. We pushed it to 25 minutes, so it felt like it was good that we made him waste some of his time. Danny, don't eat Vincent's food. Come here. I see what you're doing, Boog. You're fine. I know. He's got tasty food because you don't get to eat it every day. Yeah, Call of Duty is a no-go. It's M-rated, first-person shooter. It's really hard to sell that to school districts. Valorant is going to be the exact same way. We know that video games don't cause violence. The research is there. It's just society perception. It's potentially a PR issue, you know, in case something does happen at a school. Just got to be cautious about some of that stuff. So, I don't know what tricks Vincent can do, since he's not my dog, but mine can sit and shake and lay down and stay. A game usually lasts anywhere between 25 and 35 minutes, I would say, on average. The game 1 of Clinton and Walden lasted 50 minutes, which is crazy long now. Given some of the new updates that they implemented, they tried to get the average game time down, so that way it was a little bit more manageable. When we do best of threes like this, we created a 2-hour window. Essentially, Division 3 we expected to run between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. for the championship. So, believe it or not, I hope Walden takes it to game 3. But even then, we would essentially finish around like 7, and that's really good. There are a lot of these large LANs and everything like that, so local area networks where you bring your computer there and you play on site. A couple of the collegiate ones that I've been to, they haven't even been able to finish on a Saturday and Sunday, and the schools all have to drive back to their colleges and play the last remaining games online. Just because sometimes organizing gamers is very much like herding cats. It's not always easy to get them in the same place, or all of a sudden they disappear because they decided that they needed to go get McDonald's, despite their game being there. Or sometimes you run into technical issues. PCs sometimes crash or clients crash. Like my Streamlabs has closed, I think, 3 times today while I'm streaming. So that sometimes there's just like issues that you can't control that add additional time. Sometimes we've had schools that like a game of Overwatch, if it's like really well matched together, that could easily take it could take a couple of hours sometimes, depending on how closely it's matched. So yeah, St. Lawrence Seminary won the first one. So Walden, I like your draft strategy here, guys. Just banning out everything that they played against you last game. Make them find something else that they have to play against you. I like that. Respect on that one. Streamlabs is software that I'm using to live stream this event. So um, it allows me to go ahead and like put these logos on the screen. So I can like all these overlays and everything like that. I have a bunch of different ones. So like there's different scenes that I can switch to. So like I made this in After Effects just for the state championship this weekend. So just a little animated entry that looks kind of cool. I can switch to my different scenes. So I made all of these different division, like I guess if you want to call them promotional pieces, so that I could tweet them out for schools and stuff like that, so they could promote today's matches. Um, Setting up some healthy gamer tips here, so that way you can perform better throughout the day here. This was something that we used in the fall in order to say thank you to the schools that have been helping, or to the companies that have been helping us. In the fall, Gravity Gaming donated 24 high-end machines, so that way we could host it at Madison College. Marian University, the college students came out to help us. They did all of our shoutcasting all day. Bug Tussle Wireless donated the money so we could cover all the trophies in the fall. And then we're Discord Hype Squad as well. So it's a nifty little piece of software. So again, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Hitting about the 10 hours of streaming mark today. So I know some of you have been sitting here all day with us, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your Saturday to help support all of these schools who are competing today. And just promoting and supporting everything that we do for the Wisconsin High School Esports Association. It means a lot that how much that this has grown and how much support it's receiving as well. So again, I want to thank all of those people helping make this possible. So appreciate y'all. As we get into the spectator delay here, as we're about to go ahead and get underway here, I know this is going to be a tough matchup for Walden, but at least this is more. This is more, I'm going to say, like a normal game. The funnel strategy, I know Riot has tried to try to, I guess, rework stuff and nerf and buff it, so that way it's not a thing. But obviously, St. Lawrence Seminary showed that funnel strategy is still something that works in the current game, as they just funneled all of their resources onto Master Yi. So this, to me, this feels better, that it's more of a traditional style match. Gives you a real understanding of what the solo laners are capable of. I'll just be curious to see how it works. You know, again, I'm happy that both schools are here, able to compete. Again, shout out to Walden. This is their first final for League of Legends, and being an OG school within the Wisconsin High School Esports Association, having worked with some of these young students for almost 4 years now. It's always nice to see that personal growth as these students continue their journey onward. Again, I don't know what's going to be played where. Walden's coming out with these crazy team compositions. I enjoy seeing them just do this clown car kind of draft. They did it against Clinton in Game 3, and it got them to this point. So why not keep going with a strategy that worked for you? We do see this 5-man invade here going up for St. Lawrence Seminary. I think Kled, don't check it. Run, buddy!
Minions have spawned.
So, another little 5-man cheese move there. 5-man invade up top there. This time going up to Walden's red buff. A lot of pings coming out here from the Walden group on all the turrets. So that's a dismounted Kled there. So Skarl ran away. So again, to try to give you a little insight here. So he is able to go ahead and remount if he's able to go ahead and refill up his energy bar. I'm just going to go ahead and back up here real quick and jump down to the bot lane to go ahead and see just what happened down here. Do you see that Lulu was able to go ahead and get the slowdown? And she's just able to go ahead and get a couple of those little pings down. And get that first initial kill going on over. Well, I guess the second kill going over, but kill going over to Lulu and the bot lane. I mean, a challenger player in high school isn't out of the question. I mean, if I consider how much video games I played in high school, if I had League of Legends, I would like to think that I could at least be you know, at least master. I mean, I played StarCraft and Diablo 2 from noon when I would wake up until 4 o'clock in the morning. So, and that was every single day during summer break. Oh, unfortunately, Rengar is going to be spotted out here. Nice return flash there. Just defensively, just give it up. Not looking to go ahead and die there for red buff. So I think that was a smart play. Probably not the play that he wanted, but Skarl just gets poked there. Unfortunately, this bot lane of the Anivia and Corki have just been denied any sort of CS. Rengar looking to try to make a play down into the bot. Going to go ahead and get exhausted. And that's going to be a kill going over to Cappuccino. There's the flash. There's the exhaust coming out. And that's a kill going on over to Corki. Woo, nice shot there coming out of the Anivia, getting him caught up under the turret. Nicely done there by Walden. Gets a couple kills onto the board. Gonna go ahead and get dismounted again there. Needs to try to avoid the hits on the Vitality. Nice little dodge there, but I don't think it's going to be enough, and that's going to go ahead and be just Fiora running him down. Since she's got this tier, it gives her all that additional mana, so she's really just able to just use all of her skills and abilities as much as she wants because it's not going to stop. Rengar's going to go ahead and get caught out here. Ashe just has that slow there on her abilities there, and it's just going to allow her and Lulu just to continue to just keep running down this Corki and Anivia. Anivia is almost 6, so she will at least be able to start to get some wave clear from her ultimate. Oh, unfortunately, Corki gets caught out right there. Ooh, Corki's just able to go ahead and get away there. Again, I ask you to be respectful in the chat. Both of these teams do deserve to be here after an 8-week-long season and 3 rounds of playoffs. Like, Walden has earned their spot to be here. Looking for a little gank up here in the top lane. Unfortunately, Fiora is just so far ahead right now. It's going to be really hard. And that's going to be the Lux ultimate coming in here as well. Able to go ahead and use the TP to get away. So, well played there. That's just smart. I've seen that used a few times in pro play. Just because you know that you're getting ganked. And if they can't interrupt your TP, there's another kill going down here into the bot lane. I think one thing that might have set this bot lane back a little bit too is that neither one really bought a support item to begin with. So that stopped a lot of the gold income coming in. Ooh, the Ashe arrow coming out there. Corki, I don't think, has the W in order to get away. And that's going to be a kill going over to Cappuccino there. Syndra just bringing the blue buff with her there. Is going to go ahead and reset. See some pings coming out. Syndra again taking the blue buff with her. Rengar's going to go ahead and get polymorphed there. Going to go ahead and get locked up. Oh, the nice package out of the Corki here, but I don't know if he's got the reinforcements there in order to try to help his teammates out. And unfortunately, Corki is going to go ahead and go down there. Nivea now trying to... Going to also get polymorphed there herself. And that's going to be another kill going over to the mid laner there. You want a tier check. Lulu's got a lot to go. Lot to go for Ashe. A lot to go for Fiora as well. So the tier that some of these items that people are building allows it to go ahead and transform into different items. So this one right here. So this item builds into this item. So you have to buy this component before you can get all the way to this one. So, so as you can see here, well, it's underneath my overlay here, but here, 2 seconds. Oops. So if I look here, so you can see it says like bonus mana 267 out of 750. So that just means like once it hits that next level, it's able to go ahead and upgrade into the next item. So, all right, do you see that Ashe and Lulu should be going to try to grab this turret here? They got the wave there. It's a big enough wave that they should be able to go ahead and get the first turret here. Meanwhile, Fiora up in the top lane as well should be able to go ahead and probably push this wave in as Kled is dismounted again from Skarl. But there is the first turret. Again, the Ashe going to be able to go ahead and get sped up here by the Lulu. Lulu's able to go ahead and drop the shield. Corki's trying to get one back here. That's going to be a turret shot. That's a huge shutdown going over to Corki. Lulu's able to go ahead and drop down the Corki there as well. But again, still at least trading some kills here. That's going to be the top turret there going over to St. Lawrence Seminary. Kha'Zix's just hiding in bushes here. Just going to be able to go ahead and burst down. Just burst down Syndra here, so... St. Lawrence just finding every little nook and cranny here. Should be looking to knock down this tier 2 turret here really quick. Again, should be looking to try to end these games as fast as possible. Especially when you have the advantage that they have. There's really no point in farming kills. It doesn't get you anything. It's part of the reason, too, why we made in our rule set that the tiebreaker for any sort of standings and whatnot is going to be is based on time. All right, St. Lawrence is going to go ahead and start knocking on this inhib turret here. They got another wave coming up behind them. Looks like Rengar's trying to look for the jump, but he's going to go ahead and get polymorphed. Not much Syndra can do here either. Corky's turn to try to come in, but I mean, Ash is just so far ahead right now, and they just keep running at him, just trying to get a shutdown here. Here comes. I mean, you kind of get the feeling that Walden's like, let's go, just end it. Meanwhile, Shelly is just opening up the base. Hopefully St. Lawrence is aiming to end this one. They have the lead. They're up 43-5 in kills. They got a 20k gold lead. No need to prolong these matches. Just finish them. No need to farm kills and everything like that. Good sportsmanship.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
All right. That is going to go ahead and be the game. St. Lawrence Seminary is going to be your Division III state champions. Walden Third is going to be your state runner-up. Again, I agree. I agree in chat there. Like, Walden did keep running at him, and it is hard to end when they keep doing so. I didn't make it. I hope I didn't make it sound like St. Lawrence was trying to extend the game. Like, if they went down and grabbed Baron and then kept resetting after every neutral objective like that, then I would definitely say that they were farming kills. But yeah, they were just doing what they needed to do. And you're right, the minion waves did keep dying. So it's hard to dive under turrets like that in order to end the game. But yeah, I mean, again, I think both teams really deserve to be there. I mean, St. Lawrence, there's no hiding it. The skill level that a couple of those players had, it's huge. And I know too that it's not always when we do things based upon divisions and enrollment size, it's a little bit different. We follow the same rules as traditional sports as far as that's how we decide divisions. It's not by rank, and the reason why we do so is because there are often going to be schools that don't have successful seasons year after year. I would argue that Wausau and Bayport are probably our two most successful programs within esports, and we'll see tomorrow if Elkhorn continues to be one, that they've had sustained success year after year after year. And so once these players graduate from St. Lawrence and go on to the next level, can St. Lawrence continue to have that success in the division? And that goes for every school too. Maybe this year it's their League of Legends teams. I mean, Walden, if I recall, was in the semis as well for Overwatch, if I'm not mistaken. And then again here for League of Legends. So every school has their niche of games that's really good. And sometimes there are schools that are just picking up these games, and sometimes they're bronze and iron ranked players, or just hit 30 and they're trying to compete on a varsity level, and they have to play a school like St. Lawrence. It happens in traditional sports too. But yeah, so that's a little bit of our reasoning to why we do everything by division as well. It does help. We have seen the success that doing it by enrollment size has been extremely beneficial to schools, just like we see in traditional sports. So that is going to be it for me tonight. Join me again tomorrow if you're free. But I mean, I get it. It's Ghastly Community Day for Pokemon Go. So, those shiny Ghastlies aren't going to catch themselves. But if you want to come hang out, watch some Rocket League action, we're starting with Division 2 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Should be another really solid day. Rocket League won't take nearly as long. Yeah, I appreciate, again, everybody coming to hang out today, all 46 viewers right now. Yeah, it's Lucky 666. I'm going to say that I'm proud of you guys after watching you grow for 4 years. It's really awesome to see how much that you guys have grown, not only as players, but as just individuals. So it has been a treat. I'm glad that your senior year got to be in the finals. So congratulations for that one. So, all right, that's going to be it to me. That's it for me. I'm logging off, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll have three streams going again tomorrow. We'll see you again. Have a good one. Stay safe.